Okay, I'm about to lay a major truth bomb on you. I hope you're ready. Today we're talking about the number one key to selling anything online. This is critical. This is huge. This is bigger than big, and I want you to pay close attention to today's message. As many people know, I'm in the online teaching space, and I teach from many, many years of experience doing internet marketing, digital marketing, e-commerce, and all that kind of thing. And I've done it for small businesses, for big businesses, for myself, my own websites. I've owned as many as 30 websites at a time. I've done all kinds, anything you can imagine in the world of online marketing, I've done it and succeeded at it. Recently, I rediscovered a critical component to success whenever you're selling online. And I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're ready to hear what I'm about to say, because it's really important that you take it in and that you digest it, take notes on it, and really take it to heart. Okay? The number one key to selling anything online is you start with the market first. You start with a really hungry and even a starving market for your content. Now, this applies to anything that you might sell online. So I'm going to be talking about it first from an online teaching perspective, and then I want to share with you from other perspectives. Okay? Now, I have quite a few online courses that I've developed and I've published online. I publish them on various online learning platforms, and Udemy is one of the biggest online learning platforms where I have my courses. Now, I also have my courses on other platforms. So here's the thing about these platforms. Each platform has its own audience and its own type of audience. In other words, the types of things that people are interested on Udemy are maybe not the same exact things that people are interested on Skillshare or Skill Success or one of these other online learning platforms. So you have to tailor your message to what's hot on that particular platform. Now, to give you another example of this, I also have all my courses on teachable.com, which is a self-hosted learning platform, which is where you can kind of put your courses yourself and sell them yourself, market them yourself, and then you keep all the money. Recently, I've published 2 courses there about a particular topic that's extremely hot. Super hungry people looking for information on this topic, and a lot of them. And what I've found is that my 2 courses on this particular topic have outsold all my other courses combined by simply being that they're in a super hot topic and a lot of people want to buy those courses. In just one of my courses in the last 29 days has sold $4,351 just in the first 29 days of its launch, which is basically in the last 29 days. And another one of my courses did something like $25,000 in the first 5 or 6 months of launching that course. And I have other courses on my own platform, my own self-hosted platform as well. So I want to get across the critical importance of finding a super hot market first. See, a lot of people in the online learning world, they say, oh, I'm going to go create a course on this because I'm knowledgeable in this area. Or I'm going to go create a course on this because I think people might like it. What you should do is say, what is the hottest market? What is the hungriest market for my online course, for my e-commerce product, for my Kindle book, for whatever it is that you're selling online? What is the hottest market? Look for the market first. Don't look for a topic. When you first look for the market, where are all the people congregating? Where are all the people starving for information? Where are all the people starving for a product or a service? That's where you begin. Now let me give you another example. As many of you know, I was featured on an infomercial for about 11 years, an infomercial that was all about how to sell on eBay. The people that hired me for this infomercial, I'm going to say hired me because I wasn't an employee, I was more like a contract person that was paid a royalty. The people who hired me for this infomercial knew that they wanted to do an infomercial about how to sell on eBay. Now this was when eBay was exploding, okay, it was going nuts, and it was really before Amazon really got the gleam in their eye and they started to really take off and kind of overtake eBay. eBay's still very viable, don't get me wrong. But they knew one thing. They knew the market for eBay information was red hot. And they also knew they wanted to get into that market. Now, were they eBay experts? Not at all. They didn't know anything about eBay. They only knew that that was a hot market. So what they did was they went and kind of did a talent search. They did a search of all the people who were, claiming to be eBay experts on the internet. And because I had worked really hard to get my name out there, to promote a lot of articles about eBay and to promote my ebook, I was near the top of their list. Well, out of 100 people that they looked at to determine who's going to be on our infomercial, they ended up choosing me. And that was amazing. And it was an amazing blessing, and it was amazing time. But here's the point I want you to get from this. They didn't say, because we're marketers, let's do an infomercial about marketing. They said, what is the hottest market right now that we can get into? They saw that how to sell on eBay was the hot market to get into. Then they brought somebody who was the expert to partner with them, to team up with them. Okay, that's a critical distinction. What that means for you is you don't have to be an expert in a particular topic, in a particular field, in a particular product. All you have to do is be good at spotting those markets. Where is the biggest congregation of people looking for information, or looking for a product, or looking to solve a problem? That should be your primary goal as an entrepreneur. Find those hot markets. Then, when you feed that market with a product, you're going to have a lot of sales, and it's going to explode for you. And that's the key. That's the biggest single key to making all the kind of sales you want to make online, is start with finding the hot market. Let me give you one other example. Right now I'm reviewing a course all about Kindle publishing, how to publish ebooks on Kindle. Now, for most people, you would think that what you do is you go, okay, I know I'm pretty knowledgeable about accounting, so I'm going to write an ebook about accounting, right? Or you might say, well, I'm pretty good at baking, chocolate chip muffins, so I'm going to write an ebook with recipes about chocolate chip muffins, right? You might think that, and you might think that that's a good way to go, but what you've missed is the critical distinction of market research and where is the market for your product or service. How serious is that market? How hungry is that market for your information, right? So in this course that I'm taking, and I'm going to be doing a review of it really soon, maybe in the next few days, in this course that I'm taking all about Kindle publishing, it's somebody who generated $5,000 his first 30 days with Kindle ebooks. Now that's kind of a crazy number, but I see how he did it now. His strategy is to find the hot markets and find those hot markets where you and your book can dominate. He does a whole lot of market research to determine, okay, what is the hot market and where can I dominate within the Kindle universe? Where can I be a bestseller? Where can I take this information and look at all the other competing books and make my book even better? And then he outsources the writing of the book, okay? Because let's say he's not real familiar with meditation, for example. Let's say meditation is one of the things he wants to have a book about. He's not the author, he's the producer. And this is another distinction we got to get together, is you need to think of yourself as the producer, not the author, the writer, the manufacturer, the seller. Think of yourself as a producer, someone who finds market niches, finds market demand, and fills that demand. By using that strategy, you can make a lot more money because you're tapping into really hot, hungry demand, and you're just giving them what they're looking for. So I gave you a few examples there. This can apply also to physical products. There was a period of time when I was selling Excedrin, extra strength Excedrin, and migraine Excedrin, and it was during a time when there was none to be found on the shelves. It had been recalled voluntarily by the company that made it, and I was selling the Excedrin that was not recalled. And the high demand for that Excedrin allowed me to make $20,000 in a 2-month period, and it was unbelievable. So I've found ways to tap into market demand throughout my entrepreneurial life, and I've been involved in tapping into market demand in many different ways. And that's where you need to start. Look for the market demand. Look for the high level of starving crowd, the crowd that's dying to get your information, your product, your knowledge, and serve that need. And if for some reason you don't have that knowledge, partner with somebody who does. You know, with these 2 courses that I did recently that are doing amazingly well, with one of the courses I partnered with one of the top guys in that business, the Merch by Amazon business. Partnered with him, helped him start a course. We split the income from the course, and it's done amazingly well. Then, because that course was so popular, I found a really specific strategy that could help that same market dramatically, and I created a course about that and marketed that course as well. And that's the one that's made $4,351 in the last 29 days. So always start with market research. Always begin by looking at where is the starving market, where is the hungry market, where are the people who are clamoring for my information, my book, my course, my product, my physical product, where are those people? And make sure there are a lot of them as well, and you're going to do great. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Hustle. This is a core teaching. I think it's going to help a lot of people out there. Please be sure to like and comment. I'd love to hear your comments. And if you have anything you'd like me to do a Daily Hustle video on, go ahead and comment down below. And of course, would love for you to subscribe, and so you don't miss any episodes of the Daily Hustle. I'll see you tomorrow.